Hey, the upcoming live-action Pokemon series on Netflix is poised to bring the Pokemon realm to new heights. In addition to being the new chapter in the Pokemon tale, this ambitious project is expected to become a Netflix flagship series, similar to the success of Stranger Things on a popular level. Let's discover more about it. Popular movie critic Kristen Harloff recently tweeted that Netflix is positioning the live-action Pokemon series as their upcoming flagship show. This is a noteworthy development that shows the streaming behemoth's faith in the show's ability to equal Stranger Things' level of popularity. Not only is Stranger Things compared because of its widespread appeal, but it also establishes new standards for narrative and production value. Given its investment in the series, Netflix appears committed to building an aesthetically spectacular and richly narrative universe that has the potential to enthrall viewers everywhere. According to Variety, Netflix live-action Pokemon series started its production early on. Leading the project was Joe Henderson, best known for his work on Lucifer. At first, very little information was released to the public, and the project was cloaked in secret. A new direction for Pokemon. For the Pokemon franchise, which has primarily been explored through animated programs, motion pictures, and of course the widely successful video games, the series represents a radical new path. The live-action strategy is expected to provide a novel viewpoint on the Pokemon universe, maybe drawing in a new audience while satisfying die-hard enthusiasts. The series' director Joe Henderson infused the Pokemon world with his distinct vision and plethora of experience. His prior work on Lucifer proved his ability to combine fantastical aspects with gripping narrative. This is a talent that will be essential to Pokemon live-action format adaptation. Even with Henderson in charge, the series will surely be a team effort, with a group of writers, directors, and special effects specialists working together to bring the colorful world of Pokemon to life. Live-action Pokemon TV series shares first trailer. To be honest, this is a somewhat unusual turn for Pokemon. However, we assume the franchise is attempting to expand now that Ash's last episode are behind us and everything is starting over. Because the premiere of this live-action TV series is so immensely relevant, we really can't begrudge Pokemon too much. On a difficult day, who hasn't been cheered up by Pokemon's vibrant universe and simply goal-oriented gameplay? The first trailer for the Pokemon live-action series effectively establishes the tone for the show. What to expect from the live-action Pokemon series? Expectations are high for the story that offers new stories and character arcs while staying faithful to the spirit of Pokemon. Plot details are still being kept under wraps. The possibility of creating a visual spectacular by fusing real-world situations with the mythical components of Pokemon is presented by the live-action format. Speculators are excited to see how the venerable Pokemon will appear in the new format. More information regarding the new Pokemon tale and what we see in the trailer is provided in a release. It mentions that Pokemon Red and Green, the first two Pokemon games, would be featured in the series. Pokemon resides on a video game console, but Madoka, the lead character of the live-action series, will dwell in our reality. Madoka used to be an avid fan of the Pokemon video games. Naturally, when we see her on the show, she hasn't played any game in 20 years. But since moving to a major city, she comes to know that sometimes it's not as simple as it appears to fulfill your aspirations. Fortunately, though, her mother changed her life by sending her a care package that included her old Pokemon games. The magic of Pokemon then starts. According to the press release, the new live-action Pokemon series is the world's first Pokemon human drama, in which the main character grows through Pokemon and features comical and heartwarming content. Furthermore, it discloses that the show is a human story in which Nanase Nishino's character, Madoka Akagi, gradually changes her work and her surroundings after touching Pokemon for the first time in a while. We also be reminded that, in fact, the Pokemon game contains important lessons for life by the Next Level Action series. The impact on the Pokemon franchise. The Pokemon live-action series on Netflix has the potential to grow the franchise's viewership by drawing in those who might not have watched the animation series or played the video games. This series may also usher in a new era of video game adaptations by raising the standard and maintaining the authenticity of the original work. This exciting news is that the live-action adaptation of The Legend of Zelda has already surfaced. This year, the Super Mario Bros. Movie brought in a ton of money at the movie office. HBO's live-action The Last of Us series has already achieved great success. Video games are going to rule the future. Pre-production phase. The series is now in pre-production, according to the Kristen Harloff's observations. Finalizing screenplays, casting, and laying the foundation for production design are all essential tasks that will ultimately determine the overall caliber and appeal of the series, making the stage of development critical. The announcement that the series is going into pre-production has further increased fans' and industry watchers' excitement. This stage usually marks the realization of the vision and establishes the expectations of the audience. The live-action Pokemon series release date. We really must concur as we stated. On October 19th, Pokemon's Fill Your Pocket with Adventure will be available in Japan. Unext will broadcast it live. As of right present, there is no information available on the English language version of the Pokemon live-action series, but maybe one will show up soon. We really enjoy catching them all. Final thoughts on the live-action Pokemon series coming to Netflix. The live-action Pokemon Netflix series is a big declaration of intent rather than merely another title in the platform's library. With the potential to completely change both the live-action adaptation landscape and the Pokemon franchise, it's poised to become Netflix's next big show. There is a tangible sense of enthusiasm as the show enters pre-production, and great hopes are held. It's possible that both Netflix and Pokemon are entering a new chapter in their histories. The anticipation and conjecture around the series' eventual release will only increase as more information becomes available, making it a highly awaited event for fans everywhere. With this new live-action version, the Pokemon universe is set to expand greatly, and we're eager to see what adventures lie ahead. To sum up, a live-action Pokemon series has a ton of potential for being an engrossing and artistic endeavor. A series like that could successfully bring the beloved Pokemon universe to life on film by mixing a wide cast of characters, an epic and emotional resonant tale, and cinematic quality. An immersive and captivating viewing experience would be enhanced by the exploration of other places. Inclusive representation and the seamless integration of technology for realistic Pokemon combat. The show might appeal to a wide audience by striking a balance between action and character-driven drama, adding nostalgic elements for fans and keeping a family-friendly tone while delving into the serious issues. In the end, a skillfully done live-action Pokemon series has the potential to become a phenomenon that captivates the interest of both new viewers and ardent fans. The live-action Pokemon series would also need to pay close attention to detail in order to honor the complex lore of the Pokemon universe while bringing in novel and exciting viewpoints. In order to enable viewers to explore the various landscapes, cultures, and ecosystems that distinguish each place, world building would be essential, incorporating updates from the continuing video game release and introducing new generations of Pokemon. The series could also take advantage of the way Pokemon lore is always changing. This flexibility would maintain the show's energy and consistency with the ever-expanding Pokemon universe. Initiating partnerships and targeted marketing campaigns may contribute to the series' international buzz. Its cultural influence might be further increased by taking advantage of the nostalgia attached to the Pokemon brand and releasing tie-in games, goods, and events carefully. Finally, encouraging a candid conversation with the fan base may be crucial. The popularity and endurance of the series may be influenced by paying attention to public comments, honoring the essence of Pokemon, and recognizing the fervent fan base. Essentially, a live-action Pokemon series might be more than just a show for the eyes that connects with fans of all ages and introduces Pokemon magic to a whole new group of people. How does one interpret these features? When this new live-action Pokemon series eventually arrives on Netflix, are you excited to see it? For more thought-provoking videos, please subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, and check back. We're going to be back with more information and footage. In the event that you found the movie to be educational and useful, kindly remember to like it. Till then, goodbye.